Alright guys, welcome back to Minecraft, but Direwolf20 Minecraft, so our modded series with our boy Chris, except he's not here today, it's just me. And a lot has happened, and a lot has not happened, and like I promised, I would finish the house. It took me forever though, but I hope you guys like it. I mean, it's not fully finished. The insides need work. The outside, I might work on a bit more because I like the top. The top has detail, as you can tell. The roofing has detail, but the bottom's looking a little plain. I might add some depth to the windows as well. And in the back, I decided to add a fish tank, how I originally planned, because I have caught 4 axolotls in total now. So the only thing stopping me from putting them in here right now is finding coral. I've scoured all the seas. Let's see. Let's open the map. Yeah, I've scoured this much water. Even this deep area over here, there was no coral. So it's kind of bothering me. Just seaweed, essentially. I've also expanded the farm a lot since Chris made a tiny little farm and I was like, this isn't going to cut it for food. So I expanded the farm. I made a lot of wheat because, well, if you can tell on the map, I made a little farm. We'll get to that. But yeah, I needed a lot more wheat to breed cows. I needed some potatoes because the carrots weren't cutting it. So I have potatoes. I made a backpack. I'm not sure if I had that in the last episode, but I did make a backpack. Since Chris got one from a mob drop, I said, well, I need a backpack. Since bag of holding, I don't think is in this mod pack, one of my favorite like storage on the go things, but now I have this. It says diamond backpack. You can upgrade them through tiers. The next one will be netherite, but we're a little far ways off of that. We have made a portal, but we're a little far ways off of that. So yeah, I've been really collecting on the potatoes and the steak, so I'm set on food. Something I did notice is the sugarcane grows super tall, so I do like that. I did capture one of the wandering traders. I captured one of their llamas and I put a little white carpet on them. And time to show you guys the farm. All right, so here it is. We have a lot of ducks, too many perhaps. Same with the chickens. The cows, it was worse. We just cut them down every now and then because we need a lot of leather and meat. The sheep don't get that satisfaction, so they're also stuffed in here. We're hoping to make maybe better farms or automated farms in the future. That way we don't really have to bother with it and they can be somewhere we're not seeing them, because my frames dropped by 60 frames when going over there. Oh, and Chris got into mine colonies, so I need to show you that. I think he did record that on his end as his own thing that he's going to use, but I'll let you guys see it because it's kind of cool now, like for now. Well, it will get cool because it's just a small little thing, but it does get really big. Like you can have like giant kingdoms essentially. But we shall sleep, cause we don't want anything killing our guys over there. All right, so here it is. Here's the mine colonies. Oh, a lot of trash right there. Wait, was there like a raid? Okay, so we have her. Wait, there used to be a girl here. What the hell? Yeah, I guess we have a king now. It's basically like the operation master. And why is there so much garbage on the floor? Okay, so basically we just give these guys materials and they build these houses. This is supposed to be a town hall, but this is level 0, so the higher the levels you go, the bigger, the better it looks. And they're under construction over here. I wonder what this could be. Chris did say he wanted a pub, so maybe it's a pub. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I did go strip mining, as you guys saw my backpack. There's a lot of deep slate. I did go strip mining because, well, I needed deep slate for the accents on the house, as you guys saw, and the few times me and Chris went down there, it was not enough. So I went strip mining, and I did make this hammer, which I'm trying to stay away from those because it is magnetic. It will suck in stuff to me. So let's see. Okay, we're safe from here. So I'll give you a little rundown on it. It's from the Silent Gear mod. Since we didn't have tinkers, I didn't really want to go mining that soon. I wanted to just finish my house because once you play modded, if you're in the modded like pack, you don't want to mine with a regular pickaxe. You want to mine 3x3 because it gives you better chances of finding diamonds. So essentially, you want to make this blueprint, but to make this blueprint, you need the blueprint paper. And that was pretty simple. You just take 4 paper and get some blue dye, and then you're fine. And then essentially, you'll take this blueprint and you'll make the shape out of the material you want. So let's say this iron. I'll shape it, and that shape the paper setup for this, and then we'll craft it. And then I think you need a metal rod too. So you'll need to make like a blueprint for a tool rod, and then it's kind of the same mumbo jumbo. And then you add the two together. So it's like Tinker's, but without the binding and a little more simple. So you know, it's not bad. So we have the 3x3 tool. We even have an axe that chops down trees entirely. So that's fun. But, you know, I kind of always did like the smelting aspect to Tinkers, where you have to melt everything down. But anyways, now we go to our own projects that we have set up. Well, not set up. We're going to set up for today. I want to get into Botania, like I've been saying. So I did look into researching Botania a bit, and it goes pretty deep. So for now, we're going to get into the basics of it. Okay, so our first step, we need some dye, so we'll just make some blue dye since I do have some lapis. But you'll take some bone meal and you get some dye, spread it in this pattern, and then we get some floral fertilizer. We'll drop it down, and it gives us Botania specific flowers, like right there. Mystic magenta flower, mystic blue flower, mystic purple flower. Now we can do this a bunch of times so we can get all the different colors, but what we want to do is put them in here. We'll get a flower petal, and we'll plant it on the floor like this and bone meal it. That way we get a 2 tall one, but we do need shears. All right, so once we have our shears, we do shear them. That way we get the 2 tall versions, and now we get 2 from each one. So essentially we're just duplicating the flower petals. And we want to do this from the start so that we're just set. We just have stacks of these, so we don't have to keep doing this later on. Oh, almost forgot the bone meal. And that's essentially the early process to getting some easy materials early. So we'll be back when we have stacks of each color. Alright guys, we ran into a new problem. So we're at a bone mill. But as you can tell, it did turn nighttime. It was turning nighttime right as I ran out of bone meal. So maybe it was a sign. Ah, but I don't want to fight these guys. 2 of you? Why can't I swing on you? Is it because I'm next to the farm and it's too laggy? Okay, time to get our bone meal. Alright. No bones from a skeleton. Nice, nice. Okay. Well, we shall collect bone meal throughout the night in order to grow more flowers. Alright, so we need to craft the petal apothecary because that's how we craft some more stuff. So let's see, just some cobble and any petal. Okay, not too tough. Actually, I don't have any cobble because I've only been mining deep slate. So let's just hope this works. Okay, so it's make a T, the outside, and a petal. Oh, okay, well, looks a little funky, but it'll work. Alright, well, I don't really have an area to put this. I could do it down here, but I kind of want to be semi-protected. So we'll just put it here for now. Or we'll put it closer to the edge, because I don't think it requires anything. Now this, yeah, I think it needs mana, so we're gonna have to also make pure lilies. I do know that because with pure lilies, we can make our wand of forest, which was one of our main tools here. And the petals aren't the hard part, but it's the living wood. We need pure lilies to make living wood. So if we can, yeah, or pure daisy, I think it was. Yeah, because it's the white flower. So it looks like we just take 4 white petals and put them in the apothecary. So let's get some white petals. Well, looks like I don't have that many white petals, so I'm probably gonna wait for it to be nighttime again because I didn't know we'd need these. But for now, we will craft the endo flame, which is a mana generating flower, which we'll need to make our little pool basin. Let's see, how do we craft the little basin? The mana tablet. Okay, we need a mana diamond, and yeah, okay, so this is the thing. The mana pool, not the mana tablet. We need living rock. So regardless, we need to get the white daisy. But for now, okay, let's just craft those endo flames so that we have some for the tablet. So it's 2 brown, 1 red, 1 light gray. So do we just do them in? Alright, well, probably need some mana, so or do we put them in a circle? Alright, I'll get that figured out, but we're definitely going to get some white lilies by the time I figure it out. Actually, I think it was water it needed. Yeah, okay. So, shift click. Did I just plant it? I don't know if oh, I did plant it. Okay. See. Drop it. Oh, okay, okay. So how many was it? It was 2 brown, yeah. Then 1 gray, then 1 red. Yeah. Let's see. Do we need anything else? I mean, that's it, right? Yeah, I forgot I needed wheat seeds for that part. That's why that's there. There we go. Okay, so that's how we make 1. Nice. Okay, we're gonna need an infinite water source now. Not too mad about that one, though. And it is nighttime, so by the time we come back, we should have a lot of this stuff to craft the white daisy. Alright, we got our white petals. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And can we use any type of seed, right? Oh, drop it in. My bad. Alright, we got 1, and I don't know if we'll need multiple, so just for safety, we'll craft a couple more. Honestly, it's pretty satisfying. You just drop stuff in, 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever the recipe is, and then you throw in your seed, and you just get it back. Okay, so from here, we're gonna need some wood. Oh, I can't run, I'm hungry. Alright, there's an upgrade from my backpack, actually, that feeds me automatically, so, you know, I'll probably get into that, because I'm just running everywhere. Okay, so do we have any wood? Of course we don't. Our boy Chris probably took that from us. Well, we'll take down the birch trees because honestly it's my least favorite wood probably out of all the woods out there. But yeah, we'll get rid of this little birch section that I never really liked, especially since the ground here is really green. See, now it's even greener with the lighting. See, we're doing this place a favor. I just hope I can use birch. Okay, so we'll take our lily here and then we'll gather our wood. And we just put it in a circle around it, if I'm correct. Please? I mean, it's glowing. Alright, let's look into living wood then. Okay, so we needed to wait about 60 seconds for it to turn into living wood. Right, nice. We do need our axe. Okay, now that's all chopped up. Can we do more? Yeah, but glowing. Okay, so it looks like we didn't need the extra flour, but we can use it to do multiple. But now that I realize this, I do need stone and not deep slate, I think. So gonna look for cobble now. If not, mine a bit of cobble. Oh, wait. Lucky us. I think we don't need that much cobble, so we'll just smelt that real quick. And another batch of wood. Here it comes. I wonder if I can mine it while it's converting, or if it'll disrupt the process. Who knows? Okay, is our stone ready? Okay, it's halfway done. Right now, we do our stone. And wait a minute. Okay, our living stone is here. I think it doesn't even matter what order I place the stone in. It doesn't craft in that order. Okay, now, can I pick up these flowers by punching them? Yes, I can. Okay, so I don't need shears. Good to know. Now, one of my main end goals, I wouldn't say end goals because I don't know everything that's in this mod, obviously. I've always wanted to get into it, but it always seems so, like, secretive or hard to get into because, like, I mean, you're using a mana well to craft. Right now, we're going to craft the mana pool with the stones we just got. I obviously want to get into this Terra stuff, so the Terrasteel is going to be, like, my end goal until I figure out what's stronger, like these bands. I think give you good upgrades. But we need Terrasteel for both the armor and the Terra sword. And to get Terrasteel, we need a terrestrial agglomeration, I think. And the diamonds ain't an issue. The mana steel, we're gonna get mana armor by the end of our little Botania session because it's just steel and mana. Well, iron. But pearls, we need to turn pearls into mana pearls. And we're short-handed on the pearl side because we hardly see an enderman and they don't always drop them, so that's gonna be some off-screen grinding I'm gonna do so that when we come back I just have the pearls ready for us. And now, okay, that's a diluted pool. I don't want to dilute. Okay, a mana pool. Need our living rock. Luckily I have a crafting table here, the shape of a boat, and I guess we can just set it here for now. And let's see, we do need one of those mana blocks. Yeah, a mana spreader. For this, we'll need any type of living logs, petal, and a gold ingot. Okay, now that we have our stuff, we got our gold ingot. We'll just take one of these randomly. And living logs on the top, living logs on the bottom, and we have our mana spreader. Maybe I wanted a little higher than that. Yeah, much better. That's the height I like. Okay. But we do need to make our little staff thing, yeah, our wand of the forest, because without it, we're kind of useless. Because we can't bind anything. So we need 3 of these sticks. And we'll take all 3, and then we do them in a row. And then we need our 2 petals. Wait. Oh. Does it give it whatever color we use petals? Okay, that's kind of cool. I wonder if we can alternate the petals. That's a nice little detail. Okay, so are we in bind mode? Function mode, bind mode. Okay, we'll click on that, or shift click that, and then shift click this. Yes, now these are combined, but we only have one of these mana generating flowers, so let's craft us some more. There's 2 brown, 1 gray, and 1 red. So, oh, almost forgot our water. Drop that, we'll drop that, and 2 of these, and let's not forget our seeds now. Another one. Okay, I'll get 4 of these in total, so that we can get some good mana spreadage. Okay, so we'll put our flowers just right here. And I think we have to bind these, so we'll bind them to the spreader. Now, these require anything that burns, anything that's burnable, so I want to test it. Can we throw wood at them? Because I know coal works. Will you guys take my wood? Oh, they do, okay. So they'll generate mana, and is there any way? Okay, we need the wand. Yeah, it's generating mana. It's, ooh, we need a lot of wood. Let's try almost all of it. You know what? We'll try all of it. Get our wand out. Can't really see them generating. Guess it all goes into the spreader instantly. See, now that seems like it takes a bit. So what if we craft another 5 to get 9? Get a good little 9x9 going on. And let's try. What the? Why do we have illagers while I'm trying to craft? Okay, I messed up the recipe. I don't know what to do now. Thank you, illager. I'm just trying to do mana stuff, my guy. I wonder if they only come here because I am, like, settled here? Or if because there's a little illager outpost over there you can see by the sword. If that's the case, then I'm gonna have to get rid of them. Okay, dump the water. Pick up the water. Okay, we pick up the water and we get our stuff back. So it does seem like we don't want to put the seeds there a little too early. Okay, how much mana did you guys produce? Okay, not that much. Okay, so I'm gonna craft a total of 5, put it around, and probably shave that entire forest. Or actually, I might make a couple blocks of coal and see if it's way more efficient. Okay, so we got our 9 flowers. They're all hooked up. So we're going to see if a stack of wood logs is going to be efficient. So we're going to wait for it to absorb, and we're going to see how much the mana bar pulls up. And also, I do have 7 coal blocks on me, so we'll see if that's more efficient than a whole stack of wood. If it is, then I guess the Lorax are going to be mad at me because I'm going to tear down that whole forest we see behind this. Let's turn it into charcoal. Doesn't seem like we gained much out of it, so I'm gonna get some 7 charcoal blocks and see how much difference that does for us. Alright, so the 7 coal blocks are still going, so I'm gonna assume they do generate way more mana than the stack of logs. But now I do think we need a runic altar, or what do we need for mana steel? Because I do know we can get some mana steel armor now, or for right now, because it's way cheaper. So I don't know how much mana that's going to take us, but it's 1 iron ingot into this pool, and it'll give us some mana steel. We don't have that much iron regardless, so we'll probably only still get part of the armor, but that's better than nothing. And then later on we'll get into this bigger stuff. Alright, so the charcoal blocks are definitely the way to go. That is a noticeable amount of mana. Okay, so now I'm assuming, yeah, we just... okay, do we also need water for this? No, we do not. No, our flowers! Oh no, we have to reset them up again. Okay, our flowers are set up again. I mean, there's mana in there, right? I don't know. Okay, so... oh, there we go. Okay, I guess I just wasn't throwing it good enough. And how much mana does that chunk us? Doesn't seem like a lot. We do need a lot of these though to make our armor. I think it's 28. Okay, there we go. Now, how much? That chunked our mana a lot. Okay, so basically the whole mana we cooked up just got eaten there. Okay, yeah, you guys eat, you guys power the mana. I might have a dropper system. Like maybe I flip a lever, it dumps a certain amount, or just like whenever it needs mana. I don't know. We'll see. To craft our mana steel armor, do we need a... Yeah, just a crafting table. Yep, mana steel helmet, mana steel legs, mana steel chest plate, and mana steel boots. Okay, now we can get rid of our basically thrifted armor because we've just been picking anything we can get off the mobs. Oh, it's cool. It doesn't really cover us entirely. It just kind of... Ooh, I'm slow. Kind of just covers our vital areas, kind of like actual armor, just like cauldrons and shin protectors and forearm protectors. I kind of like it. I wonder how the... Oh, it even has like little shoulder spikes. I wonder how the Terrasteel armor will look, since I do know in the newer mods, they do like making stuff a little more 3D, more having more depth to it, and not just flat like regular armor that's just painted over. All right, well, I'm happy with my mana steel and the progress we've made. So let's see, is there anything else we can make in the meantime? Mana steel pickaxe. I wonder what type of level it has. Let's see, a regular pickaxe has 4 damage. Does it tell us what it can mine? No. Mana steel shears. I guess I'll look into what every item does after this. I just do know my main attraction to this is the Terra Blade because of Terraria. And that's why I really wanted to get into it. But obviously Terra Steel is a little more expensive. Terrasteel ingot requires pearls. Diamonds not that much of an issue, although I would need to double my diamond supply currently because I have used them. But the pearls is the main issue here. So these rune of springs, I do know we need a runic altar. So we can't craft the runic altar right now just so we can have it. But does this slow me? Does it have any value on speed? 10% less mana cost on mana. Oh, that's nice. But it's not telling me anything about speed, but I definitely feel slower unless some of my armor had speed upgrades. So let's see. Max health, armor. Let's see. Max health, armor. Oh, total speed. So my chest was giving me speed. Oh, well, what a bummer. I wonder if there's any way to get those enchants regularly. Ooh, we don't have enough living rock. That is a bummer. So I guess we're gonna make more living rock first. Alright, so let's throw down our stone to make some living stone. Actually, I just realized I have 4 ingots, so my calculation was wrong on the armor. So you probably need 24 to make a full set of armor. So let's see, while that turns into living stone, we're gonna use some of our living wood to... Okay, we're gonna need 2 of these. It's like a regular pickaxe. Oh, that's... Wow, we have literally the perfect amount of wood. Who would have thought? Now we make our mana steel pickaxe. And I might just make... Is that a mana steel hoe? Why would they make you waste your mana steel on this? Although it's not that hard to come by. It's like, don't waste your diamonds on hoes. But okay, we're gonna see if it's as good as a diamond pickaxe? Or is there any way to tell the levels? Honestly, since it's made out of iron technically, I feel like it might have the same amount as an iron. Ooh. Okay, and our pickaxe has, ooh, it has efficiency, so it's not a good test. But it's almost about the same, give or take the efficiency, so I'd assume it's about the same level. Maybe it just doesn't mind beyond diamonds. Okay, so we do need our, what is it, enchanted or? Mana diamond, okay. Put our diamond in the center, and then make a little upside down boat around it, and we got a runic altar. Now, I don't know if a runic altar requires mana, so I'll find that out later. Alright, so I don't think I need to connect it to the mana spreader or the mana pool for that. So we're going to see. We need runes to craft these. So the rune of spring, now I wonder, can it be any sapling or does it have to be these specific seasonal saplings? Okay, it can be any sapling from the looks of it. Oh, but we need a fire rune and a water rune. So nether brick, nether wart, all stuff we don't have. Let's check if the other one, for any chance. This one seems a little more doable. Okay, that's if I have string, because we have a shortage of string actually, since we've been sleeping off just so the mine colonies people don't die on us. Damn. So none of the runes that we want to craft are achievable. I'm just going to check the rest just in case. Alright, so it looks like I can't find any mushrooms because that'd be the simplest thing to find. And why is there more illagers? Okay, let me take care of those. But yeah, it looks like there's no mushrooms because that'd be the simplest one. The recipe where it requires a mushroom. But unfortunately, we have no mushrooms as well, so I guess I'm going to be on the hunt for more resources off camera so we can get further into our Botania endeavors. But before I do that, we did craft this nether portal because I wanted to get glowstone. And we only loaded the chunks in there because we don't want to explore much without you guys. So I guess I'll show you that before we leave. Oh, and there is an illager in here. Why? At least they gave us a crossbow. But yeah, this is pretty much... Oh, dangerous. Everything in the nether is dangerous, I guess. This is pretty much all we found. What are you? Don't like you. No, I think there's multiple. I hope he doesn't teleport over. I'm just gonna run for safety. Okay, well, that's the nether. Obviously, a little dangerous, more dangerous than I thought. It's just a bunch of mushrooms. And so I think his name was Luke something. So I'm gonna hope he doesn't traverse through the portal while I'm AFK, but I don't think those chunks are loaded. I also, while mining for more iron for this mana steel, did find this block. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it's needed for something more important. I just know it looks good as my floor. So we will be finding more resources off camera. I might go into the nether, but I want to save that so we can explore it together. So for now, I guess this is farewell. We do look cool. We do look a whole lot cooler than earlier. Oh, and I did forget to mention those creeper statues on my head. I found a use for the statues the mobs drop every now and then. There's a whole bauble slot for it, so maybe I get a cooler one later on. Who knows? I hope you guys are having a good day, a good night, and I'll see you guys later.